Grass is a little better in here. I should let him in here pretty soon. It's overcast today. Not too hot yet. Forecast shows it's going to be hot though. We'll see. I'm going to do some more work out on at the corral today again. If I can get out there. I'm just kind of slow this morning. All that chiseling work. Sitting on the ground yesterday wore out my back and my legs. I'll be able to do something today. Just tired. Yeah, it's not hot yet. So it feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Oh, the bull made his way up to the pond again, where the cows are. They're still lounging around the pond here. Two in the water and one under the tree. Red bull, I guess, he didn't make it up here yet. At least I don't see him. That's it, buddy. Get into that tree. Cool yourself off. Flies don't look too bad today. Gotta get some more tools for my work out there if I can figure out what I need. Well, looks like the red bull made his way up already. And down there, looks like the white bull did. Yeah. Guess you're not very hungry. They didn't eat much of the cat food. There's Mama Cat. Matter here, Mama? Something startle you? Well, don't feel very hot today. Probably because of the clouds. Yeah. Well, I can feel the heat though, coming through the clouds. Okay, let's head out to the big pasture, see what I can do today. I missed the Jimson wheat. It's booming too. So I better get it before it goes to seed. Hey, white calf. Oh, I can feel the heat. Clouds are getting thinner. Yeah, I can feel the heat of the sun now. Kind of look okay. Oh, I'll get it. What's wrong with his back? Is that from all the bugs? The flies? Horse flies? I'm going to charge that order up before I go up to the corral. White cow with her calf. And that's her calf from last year. White cow's calf from last year. I guess the two-tone cow has her calf on the other side of her. I see his tail switching behind her. Yeah, those are the two calves. That was the last calf born this year. It was a white cow. I was kind of surprised that was white, even though the mama's white. Her calf last year was brown. I'm gonna sell that one sometime in maybe September, October. Oh no, that's not her calf. That's her calf. The two-tones calf from this year was this one. That's her fifth calf. That's her fifth calf. That's her second calf. The white calf is her white cow's second calf. That big heifer there, yearling, she's the sixth calf from the mama cow, and her seventh calf is that bull there right next to her. He's big. When I move her up to the house or up to the barn to get ready to sell her, that one there, I'm gonna take him with us or with her. Then I'm gonna that way I can leave him up there up by the barn with the other two bulls. Yeah. That way I can train them a little bit to eat corn in case I need them as a replacement for big bull. But big bull still, I see horse flies on them. I'll charge that oiler. I don't know if they really, with that oiler, it might help with the other flies, but I don't know about the horse flies. Anyway, they're doing pretty good. Okay, I gotta get the oiler charged and get up to the corral and do some work. Hope it ain't too sunny up there. That's a heifer. Yeah, I'd rather have heifers than bulls. I got too many bulls now. But I like his coloring. I like that dark on his neck. Yeah. Look at the bull. Look at the horse flies on his back. I don't know where those streaks came from. Now you can see the tail. His tail can switch some of the flies off, and he uses he'll swing back and throw something up against his get the flies off his back, but I guess he just has to suffer with them. They're munching away. Looks like they got plenty to eat here. Yeah, look at those flies on his back. Her too. Oh, she's got some too now. Oh, they all got some. No, I think that's just manure. I think that's just manure on that one. But she's got some flies. Look at those things. Hi, girl. Hi, guy. Hi, bully. How you doing? You looking good. Mama's got good milk. You grew good. She's my best cow. Longest lived. I don't know why, but looks like kind of looks like she's gonna have a calf. She lost her calf end of February, but maybe, oh, she should be pregnant. Let's see. Let me figure this out. She lost her calf at the end of February. If she got bred back by the 1st of April, it's been a month, during the month of March. Look at her tails, they're short. They're short because they're in the water too long. Yeah. They stand in the water too long, their tails rot off from the water. What was I saying? Oh, April. Yeah. Well, she got bred back by the 1st of April. She'll have a calf sometime in January. Is that right? Yeah, around January, about the end of the year. End of the year or sometime in January. Oh, hey, they're making use of those. They can scratch their necks on those things. That's good. I pulled them out of this pile here. I still need to clean that up. Yeah, there's an old wooden box in there from when I used to feed hay in a wooden box. It's got some old wood and some metal parts. Well, I need to clean it all up and take all the wood, take it down that to the burning pile before I burn that stuff. I'll get around to that one of these days. Okay, I gotta get going. She's the first one in the water. Oh no, I think there's another one. Who's that in it? Oh, that was a red cow. Yeah, she's done that before. That's the red cow's favorite spot down there. She likes to hang out down there. Yesterday the two-tone cow was in there. Yeah. That water's getting fouled up. When they stand in there, they crap in there, so it gets fouled. I need I don't know if the water's flowing or not. Something tells me that the water's not flowing anymore. It's not being refreshed. But they still use it to cool off. They got the pond over there to drink because it's cleaner. They don't hang out in there too much. And there's also the pond up on top. And there's some pools over there of water. Yeah, some little water holes down. I know there's one by the tree. I'll take a look at that when I'm over there. Yeah, she'll be 2 years old next January. Is it February? Next February, yeah. Yeah. So she'll be getting bred after that. Well, she's big enough to hold the bull up. Unless I take her up to get bred by the white bull, but I think I'll just leave her out here. Bully's going back in. Yeah, they're enjoying the water. Yeah, but I can see it's starting to turn black, dark. Yeah. Even back here. Yeah, water's pretty getting black. But it keeps the flies off there. Look at that one. She's about swimming in it. That little one. That's the one I'm going to sell. I think. Maybe not. No, that's not the one. I'm not going to sell that one. That's the yearling. That's the calf born to that cow in middle of February. Yeah. That was her first calf. That's her first calf. And then he's a month older. He's born in the middle of January this year. Look at all the horseflies on that bull's back. I guess he's getting numb to that. He still tries to get them off, but see how their tails are in the water? The hair gets rotted off because it soaks in there too long. It gets soft. Here comes the two babies. Yeah, they're gonna cool off too. I don't think they drink this. I don't think it's too foul. If they want to drink, they'll go down that way farther, or come out over into here. That was not so foul. And they always got the water up at the other pond on top. I can smell the water now. Smells like a sewer. Wind's in the right direction, comes right at me. It stinks. Yeah. But they still use it. They use it to cool off. Okay, I gotta go charge the oil there now before I go up to the top. Yeah. Even the dark water even goes back up since it's not flowing. It backs up into here too. Yeah, it's starting to heat up out here. I would guess I better close this gate since I'm gonna be up there a while. Yeah, the rest of them are coming down now. Oh, let's see if she chases that other one. She was in that hole over there on the other side, under the tree. Let's see if she'll chase the red one out. Yeah, I'm glad they got a place to cool off. And for some reason, it seems like they always wait till they get down here before they Look at that cow's eating the willow leaves. The bull's tail just can't reach all the way up to his shoulders. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna cool off. And as soon as they get cooled off a little bit, they'll go back out to eat. Yeah, she's getting something to eat off them leaves. And of course, bullies next to mama cow, they like to hang out together all the time, even when she's not in heat. They're about the same age, I think. Bully might be a little bit older. Now I know her mama was half Highland and half Piedmontese. Her mama, the mama cow's mama. So, and then her mama was born in 2012. I remember that because it was a heat wave she was born in like September of 2012, during a drought. I remember that. She was born up by the house in the pasture up there. And then after she was about 2 years old, she got bred. I'm not sure who her papa is. I had some other bulls here back then. I'm pretty sure he was born in 2015. So let's say if the bull was the big bull, I'm pretty sure it was 2015. That's what I'm remembering. His mama was a cross his mama didn't have any Highland in her, but she was bred by a Highland, and that's why he's half. But her bloodlines was a combination of 3 different Italian breeds: Chinina, Romanola, and Marchigiana. The Piedmontese comes from the mama cow, so all her offspring have some Piedmontese in them, a small amount. But they're all about half Highland, though. Most of them are half Highland because I'm pretty sure her mama. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. So I feel if her mama was born in 2012, and she had a calf when she was like 3 years old, that would make the cow around 2015 also, or about there. So they're about the same age. That's what I was thinking. They're about the same age. Yeah, she's got some Chinina in her. She's got some Italian breeds in her besides the Piedmontese. Yeah, I had other bulls there. I can't remember exactly who her papa was, but I had some other bulls that were the crosses of the Italian white breeds. I think. Well, anyway, I got to close this gate and get up to the top. I'll get to charge the oiler first. Well, I'm a cocky mount. Guess they're going to follow her eventually. I'm going to go check something. I don't make a mistake. Here's the other water hole. It does look a little green, but it's not black. The creek is the one that's fouled up. Yeah, they can come in here and drink if they want. I'd say they're probably going to go down the creek a little bit. I think the water's a little better there. Yeah, this is the remnant of the old creek. It used to flow through here. So I blocked it off. Let it hold some water. Yeah. Water flows in from up there. Some of it goes down through here. I don't know how much anymore, because I think it might be blocked because from this barrel here, there's probably a 12-inch culvert going under where my front of my truck is right now. Yeah, it flows under this road area, and I got the barrel there to protect it from being clogged up. Yeah, but some water might go down through there if it's not blocked, and the rest goes down into that pond when it rains, because it comes down this way. Yeah. And then it goes, the culvert comes out over there somewhere by the creek, in the creek. The big culvert goes underneath the road there. And that barrel in the ditch on the right, on the left, and it goes out. I think it's caved in a couple places across this fence on the right. Got a hole in it or something. And I could see. I know where the pipe comes out. It's there, but I haven't checked it to see if it's actually blocked up or not. But anyway, I'm gonna drive in there and recharge that oiler. I can keep from hitting the mirror. At least I got rid of the most of the ironweeds out here. I think I missed a few. I don't know if I missed them or if they just didn't die because of the weed killer wasn't strong enough. Not sure. I need to walk through there and whack some of them down. They're too big to spray. Okay. Well, when I oil this thing, most of it lands on the ground. I need a new oiler, I think, or I need some more rags tied to it. But for now, it'll have to do. My jug is almost empty. I got another batch mixed at the house, and I can bring it out here and refill that one. I should keep that under a cover. I got a piece of rubber there and on the ground there. I need to keep it covered, otherwise the sun's going to weaken the plastic for that. It's an old dishwashing liquid, Dawn dishwashing liquid thing. Yeah. They'll get a good dose first time they go underneath it. We probably won't go anywhere until this evening. As long as it ain't too hot. If it gets too hot down here, too much sun, they'll go up to the top, because there's not much shade here. There's not much shade here at all. Oh boy, how am I going to do this? I can't make that turn, so I got to turn around and back through. Oh no, I'll just turn around up further. I'll turn around by the bridge. Tight through here. It's hard to back up through here. Hard enough just to go through. Oh, I know, I forgot something. Oh well, I can live without it, I guess. I'll turn around here. Got more room to turn around here. Oh, look at that. She stole it from her. I knew that two-tone cow, the one that was eating the willow leaves. Look what she did. She's on the right, but that's where the red cow was. She chased her out because so that's a better spot there to protect her from the flies. Yeah, that used to be the red cow's spot, but two-tone cow, that's her older sister. The two-tone is the older sister of the red. Two-tone is the first calf from the mama cow, and the red one is the third one. I already sold I sold the second one. She was more of a brindle color, and she had 2 bull calves, but neither one grew very good, so I got rid of it. I got rid of her too. She was a pretty big cow, but I guess she just didn't give enough milk. Her calves never did grow that good. Keep the best and sell the rest. Okay, headed to the top. Do a little bit more work up there. Yeah, I need a better way of. Yeah, the stuffing's falling out of that one down through the middle, just this side of all those rags. Yeah, I can see the rope already. The stuffing's falling out. I need a better way of charging that. Better way of. Yeah, something. I tried soaking it before. Yeah, but that's too messy. I had soaked in a tub. Actually, I soaked it in an old big inner tube in a tub. Yeah, I backed up to it, put the tub in the inner tube on the tailgate, and backed up underneath the other, and I just soaked it. It's just too messy to handle, though. Anyway, gotta open the gate. Before I do any work on the corral, I'm gonna spray the weeds around the bales. Yeah. I'll spray the fence line too, since I'm doing it. I'll spray all the way around the fence, or at least on this side. There's not many weeds there underneath those trees, but on this side of the bales, this fence here, it could use some spray. Yeah. Well, I probably won't spray the ones in the middle, but if my sprayer could reach that far, I might try. I'm not going inside. I'll just spray everything from the outside here. But I'll probably go in the gate there. I'll go in through the gate and spray that up to that tree. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big gap in there that weeds grew. And then I'll spray along here too. Yeah. The old pasture road is still working good. Yeah. There used to be just a trail, a little path come up for a little tractor. Whoever owned it before, they did. I mean, it was full of trees and just a path for a small tractor to come up. And it mostly followed the branch. I mean, the branch water flowed down it, and they just kind of drove over the top of it. But when I had some trees cleared way over there. Well, when I was doing all the clearing there by the bridge, and on the south corner there, the southwest corner, I had some creek straight in there too. I had them come up here and knock all these trees down I don't know where they wound up, but I probably burnt them already. Yeah. I probably had them bury it. Yeah, they probably buried him somewhere. Anyway, I just had them dig a ditch along this side, right on both sides. Dig a ditch on both sides and pile the dirt up in the middle. And that's been like that ever since, and it's held up pretty good, keeping the road high and dry. Let me just park it here, and I'll get my spray ready. Looks like I might be in the sun if the sun comes out, but I'll just have to live with it. But right now it's overcast, so it's not so bad. Not so bad. Yeah, do some more work here. I'm putting drains. I'm trying to put some kind of drain in so the water don't collect in those pockets there. Yeah, on the concrete. Okay, let's go do some spraying first. Got a little bit of spray left, but that's not enough. Not enough. I'm gonna get one of these jugs of water and pour some more. The one with the black is the weed killer. I'm going to put one jug in and some weed killer and have enough to finish this job here. After I open that up, I can smell the weed killer. Strong smell. I use that old towel to put it on my back and shoulders to make it more comfortable to wear that heavy backpack sprayer. Also helps absorb sweat too. There aren't many weeds on this side. The trees shade the ground a lot. I probably won't spray nothing over here. But I'll check the other end. There might be some weeds on the other end when I get down there. Yeah. Is that a turkey feather or a hawk feather? I never know. I think it's turkey. I'm just guessing. Yeah. Still overcast, so it's not that hot. It's not direct sun. I can still feel the heat though. I'm just glad I got a first cutting and it's stored here. Got enough hay for at least one more year anyway. Or at least through the winter anyway. Through the winter. Hopefully I'll get a little bit on the second cutting if I have enough to cut. Hate to waste their time. But they get paid no matter what. Because they get paid per acre on the cutting, paid per acre on the raking. I don't think it'll be needed to be tedded, and then they get paid per bale, even though there probably won't be very many bales. So if they charge me extra for less bales, that's just the way it is. Okay, let me start spraying this. Start here. Although it's easier to spray from my right hand because I got a pump with my left hand. So maybe I should just go down there, start on that end, and work my way this way. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Well, before I spray the weeds there with bales, I'm gonna walk through here and spray weeds like this that didn't get disced up. Most of these sticker weeds, I ain't worried about the mint. They don't have thorns on them. These are pretty clean back here. Went all the way through here. I already sprayed them all along there. I'll spray these here that are sticking out. There's a big Jimson weed up there. I'll spray that. Anything else I can find. Just to clean up the area where I feed hay. Because these things are going to seed. They'll always be here though. So I'm just going to spray a little bit. Change of plans here. I decided to spray more than I planned. Here's the pond. This pond has still got good water in it. I went ahead and sprayed all these sticker weeds here. Not those down there, but I did spray the Jimson weed. I didn't spray all of them down there, but I sprayed that Jimson weed too. And I sprayed all the sticker weeds on that side, like right there. Everything on that side, from the edge of those trees over. Yeah, now I gotta spray this side. I may have to refill my sprayer before I can spray the weeds along the fence, but I'll get to it. Once I got the sprayer, I'll go ahead and spray these tall ironweeds. Yeah, and that one, I'll spray a couple of them down there too. Yeah. How about these? There's just some berries on them. I'll come down here. I'll pick these before I go back to the house. I don't have a bucket for them though, but I'll find something to put them in. There's only a couple bunches. Still berries on some of these. That one there looks like the birds picked them off, and I can't get to it anyway, close to the water like that. There's a couple more bunches, and there's one down there too. Yeah, maybe this is a good place to plant some. Cattle can't get to them, and I can keep an eye on them all across here and here. Yeah, cattle don't come up here, I don't think. Yeah, then I'll come back for these later. I sprayed the weeds by the gate, so when I close it, there won't be no weeds in the way. I sprayed the Jimson weed there, Jimson weed there, Jimson weed here. Yeah, it looks pretty clear in here. Yeah, the shade of the trees blocks everything. Yeah, yeah, we're not going to spray this. Then some down here. Since I'm going to go walk back that way, I'll spray the fence from the inside here. I'll probably spray it again from the outside too. But double dose. I sprayed this big bunch of weeds here, grass. I don't know what kind of grass it is, but it looks good. Maybe I should have that in the hayfield. It's not foxtail. I don't know what it is. It's a grass though. Maybe I'll save some seed. Okay, let's spray on the way out. I'm a little bit too late to spray this one. There's a couple green ones on there, but look at those. See, that's how they spread the seed. See, all those are seeds. Look at that. I'm gonna try to pick this up without spilling it in. I'm gonna try to throw it in there into the trees. They won't grow there. I'm gonna probably scatter a bunch though. Oh, sure, I'm sweating a lot now. Sun's out. Hardly a breeze. Look at this big stickerweed bush. Cattle didn't eat that down at all. It looks like it's dying because it already went to seed. I may have sprayed that before though. Maybe that's why it died. Stickerweed from the outside. Still got a few weeds in the middle there to spray, but only a few. If I run out of spray, that's okay. I got the most of them. Okay, now I sprayed this little corner here with the tall grass, but now I'm going to spray the fence, under the fence, and as far back as my spray will reach. And then I got to go. I'll come back. I'm going to spray the whole fence, and I'll come back and open that gate up and spray because I might run out of spray. And I want to at least get the one along the fence. Well, I emptied my sprayer when I got up to here, so I'm not going to mix anymore. I got enough of the weeds. I didn't get the tall ones in between. Could reach them, but I didn't have to go through the gate either. My spray reached back as far as that weed there. So that was enough. There aren't that many in the back because of the shade of the trees, so I'm good. Now, let's get back to work on this. Sprayer's empty. Ah, it's hot. Oh, it's 1:45 p.m. It's cool in the shade, especially when I got a wet, sweaty t-shirt. And I used some water to rinse them off my face, arms, and legs. So I was walking through a lot of dust and sticker weeds doing the spraying. I got my tools, some of them anyway. Problem is, I lost my shade. Shade's over here, but it's moving this way. The shade's moving this way as the sun moves. Sun moves that way, up there, somewhere. Where is it? Up there. As the sun moves that way, the shadow moves toward me. And the shadows from over there, shade from over there, it'll move this way, but it's going to be a long time. So this will be in the sun for a while. I just have to work in the sun, and when I get too hot, I just come back here in the shade. It's cooler in the shade. That's a nice breeze. Nice breeze coming up this hill. See? Nice breeze. Coming up from up there, or down there. That means it's coming from the northwest, which is always a cooler, drier breeze. So it's not as humid, but I'm still sweating a lot. And I can also cool off inside the truck in the air conditioner. Yeah, I think I'll go to rest for a while before I start up on that stuff. I think what I want to do first is dig out the rest of that hole. I got some extra tools. I got a long spoon. I don't know if it's going to fit in the hole, but I'll give it a try. I'm in the truck now. Just going to cool off a little bit. Oh, hot out there, but close to 90, I'd say. I think the high today was supposed to be 92, so I think the hottest part of the day is around 3 or 4. Well, it's going to be hot in that sun. Yeah. At least I got water in the truck. I got to refill my water bottles here pretty soon. Yeah, I'll work on the left one first. Finished chiseling out that hole. I'm wondering, I can't get the stuff out of the bottom, but maybe with that big spoon I can, if it fits through the hole. It's got a pointier tip, so maybe I can, if it fits in the hole, I can squeeze it out. If not, I got a smaller spoon I can use. They don't have as long of a handle though. But I'm thinking there might be some wire in there that I put down at the bottom. Yeah, I may have to break that loose from the wire. I need to cut the wire out anyway if I want to drill a hole or dig a hole out underneath that concrete. Yeah. The right side won't be so hard because all I can do is drill a hole and then protect it somehow when I pour the concrete so it don't get filled in. Yeah, I'll think of something. I'm just going to rest and cool off in here first before I start chiseling. Well, it's 2 p.m. and this is 87. That's probably pretty close. So I'll get back to work. But I gotta make a detour. I gotta go check something out. I saw what I was cooling off in here inside the truck. Cooling off in here inside the truck. I was looking out down there. Way back there on the south fence. It looks like a tree fell. Looks like it's a dead one. And it looks like it's laying on my fence. So I gotta go down there and check that out. I'll probably have to turn the fence off. If I need to saw something off of there, I'll have to. Looks like it's laying right on the fence. There's also big limbs sticking up above the fence, so I'll have to go down there and check it out before I do any work up here. Oh, open this window up. Oh, I can feel the heat coming in. Whew. Let's go down there and check it out. This job will have to wait until I see what's going on down there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, that's not on the fence. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that an optical illusion? It's this dead branch on this tree right here. Oi, oi, oi! Oh, I left my water jug on the hood of the truck, and now it fell off. I hope it didn't bust. Yeah, there's still water in that pipe. Yeah, but I can almost touch it with my finger. Yeah, I touched it. Oh, I thought I did. Pretty close. Let's see if I can pull that out. Let some of it out. Yeah. There. Yeah. Let that soak down some more. Soften that up. I'm going to work on that hole first, though. Got my hammer and chisel. I need my leather gloves. I got a long spoon. I haven't tested it, but I think it'll fit in that hole after I take the can out. And for pieces I can't get with the spoon, maybe I can get them out if they're small enough or big enough, I guess. I can hook them with that fork. And if the big spoon won't fit, I got the little spoon. So got one with a longer handle. And I got my mat in case I need to kneel on it. But I'll just sit down and do it like I did yesterday. I think the hardest part about working on this is getting down there and getting back up. It's really hard to get back up. Okay, let's get down there and get to work. Let's use a chisel first. Now, chisel meets the mud. Let's see if I can break out the sides. I was right. There's a metal in there. It's off on this side here. I think it runs along this here. Yeah. I can get my chisel in here on the edge, but not here and not there. So I gotta cut it there and there. Hopefully the chisel can cut it. Let's see. I don't know what else I can cut it with. I don't have any hacksaw blade with me. I have to go back to the house and get one. I'm gonna clean out the rubble first. Spoon is just the right size. Now I can access the metal, but I don't know if I can cut it with the chisel because there's dirt underneath it, and it's just going to get smashed into the dirt instead of being cut. But I'm going to try it anyway. And I couldn't cut it, but I think I managed to bend it that way. Bend it underneath the concrete. I think I was able to do that because it's not there anymore. And I dug some more dirt out, so I can use a pipe now to dig the rest of the dirt. Dug out of the hole. I guess there was no concrete. It was just hard dirt. But it's a little softer today after I soaked it with water. But it's still kind of dry though, even though it had water in it yesterday. Before I put water in there to soften the dirt, I'm going to use that pipe because I want to see if it'll fit. I know the can fits through the concrete, but I want to see if that pipe will fit. Might be bigger than that can. Let's give it a try. Fit through the concrete. I think I want to keep it to that side in case I hit some more. I don't want to hit that metal on this side. So let me move it over and drive it in a little bit. I think that'll work. I drove it in a few inches. No obstructions. So I'm going to take it out and dump the dirt. Okay. This seems like it's softer down further down. It's into the clay now. I'm just going to clean this hole out. See how far down I can get it. That's the dirt that I pulled out already right there. I dug it out once again. That's kind of hard. I'm going to add some water to the hole. Hopefully soften it up a little bit. I made myself a seat to that bucket of rock. Water's already draining down a little bit. Well, adding water wasn't the best idea. It's just so sticky now. That clay, hard clay in the bottom, it's real sticky, and I can't get it out with my stick or my fence post. It just sticks to the side on the inside. But I got some out. You can see how it sticks together right there. I'm not going to add water to these holes anymore. Probably have to wait till tomorrow. I'll wait till they dry up. What is today? Sunday? Yeah, today's Sunday. I'm going to use that yellow pole to push them out, push the dirt out. Maybe a bigger, maybe that's too small to push. Yeah, this stuff here. Yeah, look at that. Look how sticky that is. I can make a clay pot out of that. It's so sticky. I can even see my fingerprint. Yeah. Now I gotta wash my hand. That's how far down I was able to hammer it down. If I get it too deep, then it's harder to pull out. So that's about all the dirt I'm going to have. Or should I say mud. Let's use a yellow pole to push it out. That, or I need to get something bigger to shove it out. The yellow pole made it worse. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not sure what this is from. But it's a pipe with a tapered end, and it's tapered to a narrow point on each end. So when I use that, it was going through, but it was sticking to the sides. But with that yellow pole, I only had to push this much out, but it got jammed up in there, and now it's really hard. I couldn't even ram that through anymore. So now I gotta dig it out. I gotta dig it out because that's hard now. I gotta dig it out with a spoon. The spoon I used to clean the hole. Oh, it's too hard for the spoon too. I think the spoon is too big to go all the way into that pipe. I'll have to get something sharper and stiffer. Maybe the small spoon will work. This clay is hard. It's packed in there good. I think it's because it's drier toward the bottom of the hole. Look who's coming up the outside of the fence. They're coming back up. I don't think there's that much up in here to eat, but they like the shade trees. Let's get back to work on this thing. So I'll dig it out as far as I can with that spoon. That's as far as I could go with it. And that's hard. It's very hard clay. I need something else to dig that out. Well, I use a chisel. At least I broke through. I'll clean it up with the chisel. 2:30 and I'm hearing thunder to the east or southeast, but I don't see no big clouds over there. Anyway, cattle are coming up the hill here. I guess there's something here to eat, otherwise they wouldn't be eating. Oh, it's so hot. I think I'm going to quit soon. Yeah. I'm going to let this ground dry out and dig some more tomorrow. There's a little calf. I think it's the white one, and the other one, the two younger ones are down there, down the hill, outside the fence. I'll dig a little bit more, I want to quit. I'll hammer it down a little bit. I probably won't hammer it down as far. A couple inches at a time. Looks like I only went up a couple inches. Or down, or should I say down a couple inches. See if I can clear that out. Ground's hard down there though. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm hot, sweaty, dirty too now. But that's what I dug out the last time. It's dry. Yeah, it comes out easier than the wet, gummy stuff. So I won't add no more water to it unless it rains. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna pack up my tools and I'm gonna leave this pipe here. Pack up my tools and head home. Yeah, I'm not gonna add water to the holes anymore. Dig it out dry. Easier to get it out of the pipe. That hole's still wet. That one's dried up now. I should be able to dig that out better. I put my can on top of the pipe. I'm gonna leave the bucket and mat there. Oh boy, it's hot. Standing in the shade. There's a white calf, or white cow. Her calf's laying down over there with the other one. Those two get along. Those two are always together because they're only a month apart, and this other one from January, is always his mother, mostly. There's the other one. There's the brown cow. Where's your brown cow? Oh, I think her brown calf's in there. I'm ready to leave. I just want to walk in there. Rest in the shade first. Oh, cooler in the shade. And there's a breeze coming up this hill. Not much, but enough. That tree. Enough to keep me cool. Oh, it's on the backside. I thought it was in here. Yeah, I think since she didn't have a calf, since she lost her calf end of February, I'm sure she got bred back. Oh, I bet through the month of March, toward the end of March, I'd say, beginning of April. She might have a calf the end of December or sometime in January. Yeah. She'll be the first one then, I think. Because the mama cow had her calf middle of January, so she won't come into heat for at least a month, so she'll get bred sometime in late February. And that one there, that one there had this calf, the one that laid down, February. So she was probably bred middle of March, so they should be after her. Although they might come in the heat sooner. Anyway, I'm done out here for today. I got to start on that hole. At least I got the hard part done yesterday, and today I finished it. The hole, concrete hole. I didn't have to chisel much. I had to bend a metal
rod that was in the ground. I couldn't cut it, so I had just bounced it underneath the concrete. I think that took care of it. Now I'm digging out the hole with that pipe. Slow going, but I made a mistake of adding water, thought it would soften it up, but it just made it gummy. Yeah, I couldn't clean up my pipe. But the last one I dug was dry, so that worked out okay. Okay, I'm going to go back to the house. I'm hot. Yeah, he still got horseflies on his back, so the water didn't really help him there. It didn't hurt though. Didn't hurt. Oh, I like him. I like his color. Yeah, he's got that dark brown on his neck. I like that. Her calf from last year was the Red Bull at the house. I gotta go. I'm getting lightheaded. I think my blood pressure medicine is working overtime. Nothing to eat in there, girl. No corn either. Those two are laying down over there. I'll close that gate when I go through. I always close that gate. Unless I'm working up here and I got the gate by the bridge closed. Okay, let's go home. Almost out of water. Got about a half a bottle left. Out of 6 out of 7 bottles. Yeah, I'll leave that bucket and pipe out there. I got my other small tools. Mama cow's checking out the dirt I dug out. She can smell it. Sitting on my shirt. I hate when that happens. Shirt's been stretched out. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna hide out in the shade for a while. Yeah, I can still see horseflies on his back. I'm trying to remember what Dad used to do. He did something. Of course, he only had a milk cow. We only had one milk cow. After I came back to the Navy, in 75, I bought a milk cow from my cousin. Tarantace, I remember that. It was a Tarantace. She was a good cow. Yeah, I got calves from her. Dad always used artificial insemination for the dairy cow. Sometime before 79, when I got married, I bought a Highland bull, and I think I already kept 3 heifers from that cow. And then I always bred them to Angus. So I had like 3 Angus Tarentaise cattle, heifers or something. Then I bred them to that Highland bull, and then I got a couple Highland heifers, and that started my Highland herd. And then after I got married in '79, let's just say '80 because it was the end of December. My wife and I, we started buying dairy calves, 3-day-old Angus Holstein dairy calves. And 3 days old, they were supposed to have gotten their colostrum, but I think sometimes they must have forgotten, knowing they were going to sell it. They didn't, because some of the calves I bought didn't make it. I always thought it was something I did, but they didn't give it colostrum, because I bought them from a dairy farm. There's like two dairy farms that I was buying from. Yeah. But anyway, and then I sold a bunch of cattle, my Angus Holstein crosses. I sold a bunch of them when I started buying the Quinina, Romanola, Marchigiana, and Piedmontese cattle. My wife thought I was crazy, but she didn't stop me. She just thought it was a waste of money, waste of cattle. There's those 2 calves. Okay. There's an ironweed I missed. I'll keep that extra fan going. There they are off to the side. I'll close this gate behind me. Yeah. Dad used to call those faces muley. You got a muley face. It's skinny. With a long nose. That probably comes from the Quinina side. There they are. There must be something there to eat because they're eating. The sun's hot. Which means I'm hot too. I'm going home to cool off. I didn't forget to close the gate. I can cool off inside the truck too, with the air con. Hello girls. Oh, somebody drug a net wrap down here. Laying in front of that white one. Look at her back leg. It's almost touching her chin. Probably using it to scratch her eyes for the flies. Him too. Yeah. His back leg is right up near his head. That's how they scratch their head. I'm still hot. Probably because I got the window open. Look how clean that board split of the tree. It's real flat. It's almost like it was sawed off. Oh, let's stay on this road. Yeah, I can see some ironweeds growing again back there. Way in the back. I either missed them when I was spraying. I don't think they grew since I sprayed because they're really tall and blooming. So I know I sprayed some. But I must have missed those. Or the weed killer wasn't mixed right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, they walked through it. Hear them bugs. They're loud out there. I don't know if I'll ever get around to cutting them trees down. Oh, since I'm here, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to take a look at see if there's any water down there, and if it's fouled up right below that dead tree. I wasn't planning on stopping, but I am now. Oh, the water's fouled up down there where they wallow. Here too. There's not much water. I think the water's probably cleaner down that way in the little puddles that are left. They might still drink it. And there's probably a few puddles in here too. Let's go home. 4 o'clock. I'm glad it's cool in here. One gate to open and close. I hope I remember to close it today. I almost forgot yesterday. Almost. I realized it was open at the last second before I took off. Yeah, but I'm leaving this gate open all the time now. I'm soaking wet. Wet sweat. Well, at least I got something done today. Got that other hole started on through the concrete hole in the concrete. Yeah, but I made a mistake of putting water in it. Made the soil too gummy, like clay. Yeah, the hard clay. I'll dig it out. It's dry now. I'll dig it out a couple inches at a time. I'll get it down. I'll get it down at least 2 feet. More or less. Okay. Oh, I gotta take my water in. Water bottles in so I can refill them up. I see a cow over there. At least one. I think the 2 wolves are down here. The other cattle, oh, I see another cattle over that way. I think they're all up there. All the cattle, the females are over there somewhere. And the two bulls, at least the two bulls are here. That's all I can see underneath the tree. Yeah, the three cows must be over there. Anyway, I forgot to pick those elderberries that I found on the pond dam on top there. I'll get them tomorrow. I'm gonna take my berries that I picked. Oh, she stood up. That I picked the other day, a couple of days ago, before they start to rot. I gotta take them in and process them, cook them down, make some juice. Still hot though. This handful here is what I picked it near the woods that one time. Yeah, they're starting to dry up, so I better get the juice out of them. I'm going to save these for seed, though. See, I'm going to try to plant some. And I'll just take all 3 buckets in. Those 2, that one. I got to take my bottles in and refill them. Okay. Let's go in the house where it's cool. Those ones in the smoking area are the ones that we're going to use for seed. I want to let them dry. I just let them dry in there. These here, these are red in these 3 buckets. I'm gonna cook them down. Make a little bit of juice. Look, some of these are still green. That's the first bucket I picked. That's the second bucket I picked. That's the third bucket I picked. Okay. It's 92 at 4:30. But I'm done working outside. I'll be working on them elderberries now. Those 2 bulls came out of the water. It's hot though. Oh, if I remember, around 7 p.m. I'm going to order the lemongrass again. I didn't have time last night. I don't know what I was doing, but I waited too long. Anyway, let's go cool off in the house. I'm gonna rinse off. I'm gonna wash up a little bit first. It just sweat and dirt off of me. I got the green and white bucket picked through. I got 1 bucket, but my pot's not big enough, so I'll have to cook that one later. Let's see how much I got. And I'm gonna cook this pot of elderberries. Probably take all night to cook them down. Well, I'm going to be cooking these in this pot. Outside, I didn't check the temperature yet, but I'll check it later. Looks like there's a cloud over there, northwest. I didn't see nothing on radar earlier. Sun just went down over there, 7:45 p.m. And I'm still working on the elderberries. I got 1 pot cooking. I got another bucket to do to get the berries off, put them in a pot. I take a shortcut. I don't pick all the actual berries off. I just cut the tips of the stems off that have the berries on them. So I get some stems in there too, but they'll cook. Maybe they'll add a little flavor. But mostly I get the juice out of the berries, so. Okay. I'm going to cook it down. Yeah, look at them thunderheads over there. Oh, I got to go close my gate and check the mail too. and then I'll go back to work on my elderberries. On the last bucket, I'll just put them in a bowl, and after I only got one big pot. I don't want to be cooking them in small pots. That's too much trouble. I'll just put the other bucket in a big bowl, and then I'll cook them maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'll walk down the road a little bit, check the cattle. There's some more elderberries there. They're still green there, and there's a few on the other side too. I'll have to keep an eye on them, pick them when they're ready. And if I see any others, I'll try to pick them. When I'm driving down the road, if I need to carry a bucket with me in case I find some. Bucket and a cutter. There's somebody missing. I can tell who that is. Okay, that's the old mama cow there next to the bull. And that's the youngest cow. And there's the red bull. I guess the other one is that light brownish one. She's around the corner somewhere. Yeah. Skies are clear. There's a few clouds over that way. Thin clouds. Yeah. It was warm today. Oh, look at that. There's the moon. Moon up above. And There's a little sliver. That's right past. That's I think is that waning? No, it's waxing. It's waxing because it's just past the new moon. Yeah, the new moon is when the moon and the sun are in the same, more or less the same place. The way we're seeing the arc of the moon. But now that the moon is past that, so the moon will start getting bigger now. It'll get bigger and bigger as as the days pass. That little slice there will be getting wider until it's first quarter. Then it'll be, I call it half a moon. Half a moon. Half a moon is a quarter. Yeah, weird. It depends on what side of quarter it is. First quarter would be half on this side, and then it becomes full moon, and then the third quarter is the, how does that work? The third quarter is when the half of the moon is on this side. So I always have a problem figuring that out. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything coming at me. I'll have to check my radar again. Anyway, cattle are getting closer. Oh, they're eating down there now. That's good. It'll go back. The areas that'll look kind of a yellowish, those are big clumps of fescue that, the cattle weren't eating. And I cut them off. They should start growing back now. The darker green parts are the ones that they were always eating on anyway. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go back in. I got elderberries cooking. Don't want to leave them too long. Yeah, I'll probably keep it on low most of the night. Yeah. Because I don't like to burn. I don't want to burn the bottom of them. I cook it slow. Yeah. Look at the back of that white bull. Yeah, he's got the horseflies. I'm trying to remember what Dad always did. I started to talk about that earlier. We had one milk cow when I was growing up, and during the summer, Dad would paint something on the back, on the shoulders of the cows. The tails and their head can get most of them, but right there between their shoulders on top, they can't do it. So he used to paint them with tar or something. He'd paint them with something. I forget what. Oh, maybe it was is it kerosene or creosote? Creosote maybe. Of course, that's kind of, I don't know, that might be dangerous. But that's what that, he put something on them. Something that keep the horse flies away. Either the smell or it's too sticky. Yeah, I need to do something for him. I can see a dark spot on the top of the shoulders of the Red Bull too, so the horse flies are drawing blood there too. The Highlanders aren't bothered by the horse flies as much because their hair's too thick. At least that's what I think. Anyway, I gotta go back in. Bugs are eating me now. Anyway, I'll have to think. I'll have to look that up on the internet since I got internet now. I'll look it up. What's good for horse flies? Okay, Moon. I'll see what's going on radar with those clouds there. She always puts her head up in the air because she has to look at me with her underneath her hair in her eyes. Yeah. She probably can't see me when the hair, her bangs are too long. So when she looks at me, she has to put her nose up in the air to see under her hair. She's got some long bangs. Don't you? Yeah. I can see you. Yeah, I've got to figure out, do something. Well, I should have an oiler there for him. Maybe that's what I need here. I don't have an oiler. Okay, I got to go in. Bugs are eating me up. Big long rays of sunlight shining through those clouds there. Big long ray there. And look, all the way up. All the way up. Look at that. Goes all the way over to there. Goes all the way across the sky. Two long beams of sunlight shining through the clouds. I'll go there, close my gate too. There's a big two long beams of sunlight. They go all the way across. All the way across to the other side. And look, I don't know, the sun's shining. They come right down here, all the way from the west side. Isn't that something? I've never seen that before. Just because the sunlight must be hitting something here. There must be something in the air. Moisture or something for the light to turn it pink like that. There must be some thin clouds up there, or some kind of vapor that the sun can reflect off of. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. But the source is down there, shining through the clouds. Still didn't see the other cow yet. Yeah, I can see the white bull. Horse flies are drawing blood on his shoulders. Yeah, there's more beams coming out now. Look at that. Sun rays. Sunbeams, is that what they call it? Sunbeam? There's some over here too, but they're not as pink. There's the moon. That cloud just went over that moon. I couldn't see it before. But look at that. The rays of the sun shining through those clouds. Yeah. But these two are red, or two or three. Look at that cloud there. It looks like it's on fire. It's the closest one to the sun, so the sun's shining through it, turning it red. Is it something to look at? Nice. And it's shining on them clouds too over there. But these are in shadow, so yeah, I'm not seeing nothing there. Just that first one is getting lit up like a light. Okay. Okay, beams. He'll be gone soon. I'm running out of daylight. Thought I heard some thunder over there. I don't see no lightning in those clouds though. But there might be. I just don't see it. Well, I thought I heard thunder. Yeah, I hear thunder. I don't see no lightning. Yeah, I hear a boom. I hear the boom. I should be able to see lightning through those clouds, I would think. Must be pretty far away. Yeah. Well, that's about all I got for tonight, or today. Yeah, I got some more. Maybe I'll get some more elderberry views. Okay, let's go. I'm done out here. My first start tonight too, over there. Somewhere over there, straight across. Them two sunbeams shining on. There's something up there. Thin clouds or some kind of atmosphere. There's some clouds there. Some kind of moisture that's making letting the sunlight hit it. Yeah, I hear thunder now. There's the other one down there. There's a mama cow with the bull, and these two, the younger bull and the youngest cow. Hearing thunder way off to the northwest, where those big clouds are. Yeah, it's almost too dark to record anything now. I gotta go in. Clouds up there. I can see the moon and the star. Those big clouds are spreading out now. Yeah. There's some clouds over that way too. Smaller ones. Gotta go in. I can feel the cold air sinking. Yeah. Cold air sinking. Now that the sun's down. Alright. That's all for out here. I'll get another video of the last bucket that I'm going to prepare. And maybe the ones I'm cooking too. That's all the stems from 3 buckets. Well, this is what I got. One big bowl. I'll cook these after the other batch is done. Yeah. There's a few green ones, but most of them are dark. I'll put these in the refrigerator if I can find some room for it. Oh, these elderberries been cooking for a while. A couple hours, I think. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm going to smash them down a little bit or stir them up. Because the ones on the bottom are cooking faster than the ones on the top. I'll smash them and stir them. Smashed them. Now I'm going to stir them up. Yeah. Start with a full pot. Now I got about a half a pot. I'm going to stir them up. I stirred them up. I can see seeds now. But they won't grow since they've been cooked. And also, when I started recording this cooked pot of berries, it's because I lost internet around 10:30. Yeah, I was trying to check the weather. I've been keeping an eye on that storm moving this way, and it's right on top of me now. I think it's raining outside. I'll go take a look. I won't see much, but at least I can see it rain. I better cook these a little bit more. Oh, this stuff smells good. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I like the smell of and taste of elderberries. I like them. Wish I could get more of them. It's around 82, just after 10:30. Well, it's not raining yet, but I could see lightning flashing all around me. I can hear a few drops, but nothing heavy yet. I think it's headed this way though. Yeah, there's some lightning out here. Must be far away because I don't hear nothing. But they're lighting up the sky. I hear some rumbling to the south. That's where the main storm is, to the south and southwest of me. That's why I lost internet. I think the rain's going to be coming pretty soon. There it comes. I can hear it. I'm under my carport. Here it comes. I don't hear any thunder. That must be pretty far away. I'm looking toward the east. Well, the last time I checked the radar, I was able to check the radar because before I lost internet, the storm was right west of me. West and southwest. There it comes! There it comes! Oh! Getting a hard time to start up though. It's struggling to come down, it seems like. Yeah. Oh well. It's thundering though. Oh. Oh boy. It's letting up everything. Lots of thunder out here, all around me here. You can't see it too good. There's a big one. There's no water coming out of the gutters yet. It will. Oh, here comes the wind. There's my red light. Now the lightning is to the southeast. Oh! Okay, now the water's coming out. lot of lightning with this storm. And once this one passes, I think there's another one further west. Whether it's going to hit me or not, I don't know. But at least I'm getting other. Oh, that's what I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to water the lemongrass. So yeah, I forgot all about it. Because I was working on the elderberries. Oh, that's gonna be a loud one. All the water's overflowing in my gutter. I never did clean it out. I need to clean it out sometime. So there's hardly any water coming out of this spout. Clogged up. Somewhere up in here, I think. Yeah, because it keeps overflowing here. Oh well. Let me go back in. I don't want to get wet. It's coming down now. Can't see much with the video, but I can hear it. Yeah, I got to check the water right here, because I need to clean the gutter here too. Right behind that soap there. Right in there. And I need to clean that out. One time I think about it was when it's raining. I got a river down there on the ground next to the ATV. Yeah, down in there. There's a lot of water flowing down. So it's leaking right here. Overflowing. Yeah. Well, at least I'm getting some rain. That's good. You guys staying dry? Well, still don't have internet, but I'm somewhere. Whoop! What happened to me? I guess I'm over here somewhere. What happened? Oh, here it comes. I'm over. I can't see where I'm pointing. I'm over here somewhere, I think. So I'm getting the rain right now. This is off my TV. NPR. Yeah, I'm over here. Okay. I'll go check the internet again. According to my modem, it shows that I got internet now, so let me try the weather radar. Okay, this is my internet AccuWeather radar from about, it says 11 p.m. So yeah, that's about where I'm at. That already came over me. So that's where I got some heavy rain. So that was good. I think I got some of that. It looks like I'm going to get some more here, and maybe there too. So I'll be curious what it's going to be and what the rain gauge will show in the morning. It was pretty heavy there for a while. I'm not sure if I got that or not, but I'm going to get some more here, and maybe some more there. So I'll be watching it for a while as it passes over. Right now, it looks like I'm in the clear, empty spot. Yeah, I'm glad I got some rain. Creek needs it. The grass needs it. The hayfield needs it. Well, the hayfield is grass, so this will help. Help a lot. If I get enough, it might flush out all that crap out of the creek where the cattle drink and wallow. That'd be nice too. Well, I got it cooked down as much as I can do it, so I'm going to go ahead and strain the juice out of it. Just for straining. Didn't make much juice yet. I'm gonna let that drip, then I'm gonna squeeze them down, press it out, press the juice out of it. I'm going to cook the other batch now too. The bowl of the second bowl that I made. So I'm going to cook it too. Transfer it to the pot. Okay, it's in the pot now. Let's cook it. Smashed it down as far as I could go. Now I got another tool to use. It goes with this, I think that's called a colander or something like that. Or I call it a strainer. Now I got it. The colander is a cone shape, so this goes in the cone, and I'll just rum it around to squeeze out the juice. Looks like the majority of the storm is already passed. I'm probably still going to get some light rain, but the bulk of it is to the east of me now, and it's just at midnight. I'm cooking my second pot of elderberries. I'm straining the first pot. Yeah, didn't make as much juice as I thought it was going to make, but oh well, it is what it is. I just need to find some more berries somewhere before the birds eat them all. 12:30 a.m. and storm looks like it's past me already. There's some more to the north, but I don't think that's coming to me. I guess there might be a couple cells out here that might, like that one there. I think that one's just going that way. They're all going east. So I think I'm done for tonight. So I got some elderberries cooking. I just started them. I'll put them on low heat. Let them cook all night. Low heat won't burn. Yeah. And they'll be cooked by the time I wake up. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. Busy day.